Ever feel like you're drowning in tasks? Especially those with a ton of steps. Like booking a trip, flights, hotels, rental car, the whole shebang.
Tell me about it.
What if there was an AI that could do all that for you?
Sign me up.
Well, that's what we're diving into today. AI agents that can handle those complex processes for businesses.
That vacation booking analogy is spot on. These AI agents, they can really be game changers, especially in industries like airlines where things get complicated fast.
Oh, yeah.
Think about all the moving parts.
So many.
Flight schedules, crew availability, maintenance, customer service. It's a lot.
It really is. And it seems like this deep dive is really based on this whole concept of AI agents.
Yeah.
Using a case study from Amazon's own work with Bedrock, which is their platform for building these generative AI applications.
Right.
So how do these agents actually work?
Yeah.
Is it like giving a to-do list to a super smart computer?
It's a bit more nuanced than just a simple list.
Okay.
But you're on the right track. Imagine you have this super-powered personal assistant who not only understands your instructions, but can also access and use all sorts of digital tools to get things done.
Okay, so this AI agent is like a digital whiz kid with access to like every app and database imaginable?
Exactly. That's the power of these agents.
Wow.
They act as a bridge between this complex world of enterprise systems and the clear, concise instructions we give them.
So let's break this down. Let's say an airline wants to build an AI agent to, I don't know, automatically rebook passengers when there's a flight cancellation. Where do they even begin?
First, they need to define the agent's goal really clearly.
Right.
In this case, it's to rebook passengers onto suitable alternative flights with as little disruption as possible.
Okay, so that sets the stage. But how does the agent know what flights are suitable or what counts as minimal disruption?
That's where we define the actions the agent can take. Its toolkit, if you will. For rebooking, the agent would need access to things like the airline's flight database, passenger information, and even external data like weather forecasts and airport conditions.
So we're giving the agent access to all of this information, but it still needs to know how to use it, right?
Absolutely. We need to define actions like check for available flights, compare flight options based on criteria, check passenger preferences, book the new flight, and notify the passenger. Each action needs to be detailed and tailored to the airline's specific policies and systems.
This is starting to sound pretty complicated. How do developers make sure the agent actually follows all these instructions in the right order and doesn't, book someone on a flight to Antarctica by mistake?
That's where things get really interesting. Platforms like Amazon Bedrock, they provide tools to orchestrate these complex workflows. Think of it like a visual flowchart, where you can drag and drop these actions, define the order they happen in, and specify how the agent should handle different situations.
So it's like a choose-your-own-adventure for the AI agent,
You got it.
guiding it through every possible scenario.
This visual workflow, it makes it easier for developers to build and manage these complex agents, ensures they act predictably and reliably. It also makes it easier to debug and improve the agent's performance over time.
This is all making more sense now. So we've defined the goal, outlined the tools and actions, and even built a visual roadmap for the agent to follow. But something's still missing. How does the agent actually think and make decisions based on all this information?
That's where the magic of machine learning comes in.
Oh, okay.
You see, these agents, they're powered by these sophisticated algorithms that can learn from data and make intelligent decisions.
So instead of hard coding every possible rule and scenario, we're teaching the agent to learn and adapt on its own.
Precisely. We train these algorithms on massive amounts of data. In our airline example, this could include historical flight data, passenger information, weather patterns, and more. The more data the agent sees, the better it gets at making accurate predictions and decisions.
So the agent is basically learning from experience, just like a human would, but on a much, much larger scale.
Exactly. It's like giving the agent this crash course in everything about the airline industry, enabling it to understand the nuances of flight schedules, passenger preferences, even things like airport congestion patterns.
Okay, so let me get this straight. We're feeding this AI agent a massive data set about airline operations, and it's using that data to learn how to rebook passengers efficiently and effectively.
You got it. And the beauty of this approach is that the agent can continuously learn and improve as it encounters new situations.
So it's not just a static program, it's constantly evolving and becoming more sophisticated over time.
That's the power of machine learning. These AI agents are dynamic, always learning and adapting to new information and challenges.
Yeah, so we've established how these agents work, how we give them instructions and tools, and how they learn from experience. But there's still one piece of the puzzle I'm not quite grasping. How do we ensure that this agent actually integrates smoothly with the airline's existing systems?
That's a great question. Integrating AI agents into existing systems, it can definitely be a challenge, especially in industries like airlines with their complex legacy systems.
Right, so it's not just about building this brilliant AI agent, it's also about making sure it can talk to the airline's reservation system, baggage handling, and all the other systems it needs to interact with.
Exactly. That's where application programming interfaces or APIs come in. They're like translators that allow different systems to communicate with each other.
So we need to build APIs that act as bridges between the AI agent and the airline's existing systems.
Precisely. These APIs define how the agent can access data from those systems, trigger actions, and receive updates. It's like creating this common language that everyone can understand.
This is all starting to click into place. We've defined the agent's goal, its actions, the learning process, and now we're making sure it can seamlessly integrate with the airline's existing systems.
Right, and that's a critical step for real-world implementation.
Okay, so we've laid the groundwork for building this AI agent that can automatically rebook passengers. But let's get even more specific. What would the actual process look like for a passenger whose flight has just been canceled?
Let's break it down step by step. Imagine you're at the airport. Your flight is suddenly canceled. The airline system registers this cancellation, and it triggers the AI agent to spring into action.
Okay, so the agent is constantly monitoring the system for these triggers.
Exactly. It's like having a dedicated agent working behind the scenes, always on alert for any disruptions that require its attention.
So the flight is canceled, the agent is alerted, then what?
The agent immediately retrieves your booking information, including your travel itinerary, your contact details, and any special requests or preferences you might have.
So it's gathering all the necessary information about you and your trip.
Precisely. It's like a detective gathering clues to solve a case.
I like that.
In this case, the case is finding you the best possible alternative flight.
Okay, detective agent is on the case. What happens next?
Next, the agent accesses the airline's flight database, analyzing available flights that could get you to your destination with minimal delay. It considers factors like departure and arrival times, connecting flights, and seat availability.
So it's running a complex search, taking into account all of the relevant factors to find the best options.
Exactly. And it's not just about finding any flight. The agent also takes into account your preferences. If you've previously expressed a preference for aisle seats or nonstop flights, the agent will prioritize those options.
So it's not just about speed and efficiency, it's also about personalization and ensuring the best possible experience for the passenger.
Absolutely. The goal is to make this rebooking process as seamless and as stress-free as possible for you.
Okay, the agent has identified a few potential flights. What happens next?
The agent might cross-reference these flights with real-time data, like weather forecasts and airport conditions, to ensure there are no potential delays or disruptions on the new itinerary.
So it's being extra cautious, double-checking everything to avoid any further inconvenience.
Exactly. The agent wants to make sure that new flight option is as reliable as possible.
Okay, so the agent has identified a suitable alternative flight. It's checked for potential delays, and it's taken your preferences into account. What's the final step?
The agent books the new flight for you, confirms the booking, and then sends you a notification with all the updated details. This notification could be a text message, an email, or even a push notification through the airline's mobile app.
So the entire process, from identifying the cancellation to rebooking you on a new flight and notifying you, happens automatically in the background.
That's the power of AI agents. They can handle these complex tasks quickly and efficiently. It frees up the human agents to focus on more complex issues or provide personalized support to passengers who might need additional assistance.
This is incredible. I can see how these AI agents could revolutionize the way airlines operate and enhance the travel experience for passengers. But I imagine there are also challenges and considerations when implementing this technology.
You're absolutely right. Building and deploying AI agents, it's not without its hurdles.
Of course not.
There are technical challenges, ethical considerations, and even concerns about the impact on the workforce.
This is all fascinating stuff. We've covered a lot of ground in this first part of our deep dive, from the basic principles of AI agents to a detailed example of how they could be used to rebook passengers in the event of a flight cancellation.
And we've only just scratched the surface.
I know, right?
In the next part of our deep dive, we'll explore some of the other ways AI agents are being used in the airline industry and delve into the challenges and opportunities that come with this rapidly evolving technology.
I can't wait to continue this exploration. This is truly groundbreaking stuff, and I'm eager to learn more about how these AI agents are shaping the future of travel. Stay tuned. Welcome back. We just dove deep into how AI agents can automatically rebook passengers when flights get canceled.
Right.
It's like having a personal travel assistant working tirelessly behind the scenes.
It's fascinating how AI can bring order to those chaotic travel moments.
Really?
But that's just one example, right? There are so many other ways airlines can use these agents.
Absolutely. What other areas come to mind?
Well, think about the entire passenger journey.
Okay.
From booking a flight to arriving at your destination. AI agents can play a role at every step, making the experience smoother and more personalized.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Give me some specifics.
For starters, AI agents can personalize the booking process. Imagine searching for flights, and instead of being overwhelmed by endless options, you get recommendations tailored to your preferences.
I would love that.
The agent could consider your past travel history, loyalty program status, and even your budget to suggest the best options.
That would be amazing. No more spending hours sifting through flight options, trying to figure out what's best.
Exactly, and it goes beyond just flights. The agent could bundle hotel and rental car recommendations based on your destination and travel dates, creating a complete travel package that fits your needs and preferences.
So it's like having a personal travel agent who knows you inside and out, making the entire booking process a breeze.
That's the goal. And once you've booked your trip, the AI agent can continue to assist you, providing proactive updates about your flight status, gate changes, baggage information, and even suggestions for things to do at your destination.
Okay, so the agent becomes your personal travel companion, guiding you through every step of the journey. That sounds incredibly helpful, especially for first-time travelers or those visiting unfamiliar destinations.
Absolutely. But the benefits extend beyond the passenger experience. Airlines can also leverage AI agents to optimize their operations and improve efficiency.
Give me an example.
Think about aircraft maintenance.
Okay.
This is a critical aspect of airline operations, and any delays or disruptions due to maintenance issues can have a ripple effect throughout the entire system.
Right. A grounded plane means delayed flights, frustrated passengers, and lost revenue for the airline.
Exactly. Now imagine using AI agents to predict potential maintenance issues before they even occur.
Wait, so the agent could anticipate when an aircraft might need repairs or maintenance. How is that even possible?
These agents can analyze vast amounts of data from various sources, including sensor data from the aircraft, maintenance logs, weather patterns, and even flight schedules.
So it's like having a digital doctor for the airplanes, constantly monitoring their vital signs and predicting potential health issues.
That's a great analogy. By analyzing this data, the AI agent can identify patterns and anomalies that might indicate a potential maintenance issue.
Okay, so the agent detects a potential problem. What happens next?
It can alert maintenance crews, providing them with detailed information about the issue and recommending specific actions to address it.
So instead of waiting for something to break down, maintenance teams can proactively address potential issues, minimizing delays and ensuring the safety and reliability of the aircraft.
Precisely. This proactive approach not only saves airlines time and money, but also enhances safety and improves the overall passenger experience.
This is all incredibly impressive. But as we discussed earlier, there are also challenges and considerations when implementing AI agents.
You're right. One of the biggest challenges is ensuring that these agents are trained on high-quality, unbiased data.
Right, because if the data is flawed or biased, the agent's decisions could be flawed or biased as well.
Exactly. So airlines need to be very careful about the data they use to train these agents and to ensure that it's representative of the real world and free from any harmful biases.
Another challenge I can imagine is ensuring data privacy and security. These agents are accessing and processing sensitive information, so airlines need to have robust security measures in place to protect that data from misuse or unauthorized access.
Absolutely. Data privacy and security are paramount. Airlines need to comply with all relevant regulations and industry standards to ensure that passenger data is handled responsibly and ethically.
And there's also the concern about the impact of AI agents on the workforce. Will these agents eventually replace human workers in the airline industry?
That's a question that often comes up when we talk about AI and automation, but I believe that AI agents, when implemented thoughtfully, have the potential to augment human capabilities rather than replace them entirely.
So it's not about humans versus AI. It's about humans and AI working together to create a more efficient and enjoyable travel experience.
Exactly. AI agents can handle many of the routine tasks, freeing up human workers to focus on more complex and strategic work that requires human judgment, creativity, and empathy.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It's about leveraging the strengths of both humans and AI to achieve optimal outcomes. But it's also important to acknowledge that some jobs will inevitably be impacted by the adoption of AI. What can airlines do to prepare for these changes and ensure that workers have the skills and support they need to thrive in this evolving landscape?
That's a crucial point. Airlines need to prioritize reskilling and upskilling initiatives, providing workers with the training and resources they need to adapt to new roles and technologies.
So it's about investing in human capital, recognizing that the workforce of the future will require different skills and knowledge than the workforce of today.
Exactly. And this involves not just technical skills, but also those essential human skills that AI can't replicate, like communication, collaboration, critical thinking, and problem solving.
Right. Because ultimately, it's human ingenuity and creativity that will drive innovation and progress in the airline industry, just like in any other industry.
Absolutely. And as AI continues to evolve, we need to foster a culture of lifelong learning, where individuals are empowered to continuously adapt and evolve their skills to keep pace with the changing technological landscape.
Okay. We've talked a lot about the benefits and challenges of implementing AI agents in the airline industry, but how can we actually measure the success of these implementations? What are some key metrics to track?
That's a great question. Measuring the success of AI agent implementations is crucial
I would imagine.
for demonstrating their value and identifying areas for improvement. One key metric is efficiency.
So are we looking at how quickly the agent can complete tasks compared to a human worker?
That's one aspect of it. We can also look at how many tasks the agent can handle simultaneously, how much time it saves human workers, and how it impacts overall operational efficiency.
Okay, so we're measuring the agent's speed, capacity, and its ability to streamline operations. What other metrics are important?
Accuracy is another crucial factor. We need to measure how often the agent makes correct decisions and how well it meets the defined objectives.
So in the case of our flight rebooking example, we'd look at how often the agent successfully rebooked passengers onto suitable alternative flights without any errors or complications.
Exactly. And we can also track customer satisfaction metrics, like how satisfied passengers are with the rebooking process, how quickly their issues are resolved, and how well their preferences are taken into account.
So we're looking at both the operational and customer-facing aspects of the AI agent's performance.
Right. We want to ensure that the agent is not only efficient and accurate, but also contributing to a positive customer experience.
This all makes a lot of sense. By tracking these metrics, airlines can gain valuable insights into how well their AI agents are performing and identify areas for improvement.
Exactly. And this data-driven approach is essential for maximizing the value of AI investments and ensuring that these agents are delivering on their promise of enhanced efficiency, customer satisfaction, and operational excellence.
We've explored how AI agents can revolutionize various aspects of the airline industry, from personalizing the booking process to optimizing maintenance schedules and even handling flight disruptions with grace. We've also touched on the challenges, ethical considerations, and the importance of reskilling and upskilling the workforce.
It's an exciting time to be witnessing the evolution of AI in the airline industry.
For sure.
As we move forward, it's crucial for airlines to embrace this technology responsibly, ensuring transparency, fairness, and human oversight in its development and deployment.
This is all incredibly fascinating, but we're just scratching the surface of what's possible with AI agents. In the final part of our deep dive, let's zoom out and consider the broader implications of AI in the travel industry and what the future might hold.
I'm eager to explore those possibilities with you. Stay tuned.
We've been exploring these amazing ways that airlines are using these AI agents, from booking trips to predicting maintenance needs.
Yeah.
So they're ushering in a new era of travel.
It is exciting to see how these AI agents are transforming the industry. But as with any powerful technology, we need to think carefully about those broader implications.
Right. It's not just about making things faster or more efficient.
Right.
We have to consider the human element too.
Exactly. And that brings us to this crucial question. What does the future of travel look like in a world where AI plays such a prominent role?
Okay. Put on your futurist hats, everyone. What kind of world are we stepping into?
Well, imagine a world where travel is not just seamless and efficient, but also hyper-personalized and even more enriching. AI could analyze your interests, your past travel experiences, and even your social media activity to curate these truly unique travel itineraries.
So instead of just booking flights and hotels,
Yeah.
AI could become a travel inspiration engine,
Yes,
suggesting destinations and experiences I might never have considered before.
absolutely. Think of it as having a personal travel expert who knows your tastes better than you do, crafting trips that perfectly match your interests and aspirations.
That's incredible. It's like AI is unlocking a whole new level of travel discovery and adventure.
And it goes beyond just planning trips. Imagine arriving at your destination and your AI-powered travel companion seamlessly guides you through every step, providing real-time information about local attractions, transportation options, and even language translation services.
So it's like having a virtual tour guide and translator rolled into one,
Yeah.
making travel more accessible and enjoyable for everyone, regardless of language barriers or cultural differences.
Exactly. AI has the potential to break down those barriers and create a more inclusive and connected travel experience.
This is all incredibly exciting. But as we embrace these advancements, we can't lose sight of those ethical considerations we've discussed.
You're absolutely right. As AI becomes more integrated into the travel industry, we need to ensure transparency, fairness, and accountability. We need to be mindful of potential biases in algorithms and protect personal data from misuse.
It's about striking that balance between innovation and responsibility, using AI to enhance the travel experience while safeguarding human values and rights.
And that brings us to another important aspect, the evolving role of human workers in the travel industry.
Right. We've talked about how AI can augment human capabilities, but there's still this concern about job displacement. How can we prepare for these changes and ensure that workers have the skills and support they need to thrive in this AI-powered future?
It's a crucial question. As AI handles more of those routine tasks, we need to focus on upskilling and reskilling workers, equipping them with the knowledge and abilities to take on roles that require uniquely human skills, such as creativity, critical thinking, and emotional intelligence.
So instead of seeing AI as a threat, we should view it as an opportunity to elevate human work,
Yes.
focusing on those areas where humans excel,
Yes.
like connecting with others, solving complex problems, and crafting truly meaningful experiences.
Precisely. Imagine travel agents evolving into travel experience designers, using AI tools to craft personalized journeys that go beyond the typical tourist traps, focusing on authentic cultural immersion and personal growth.
That's a beautiful vision. It's about shifting the focus from transactions to transformations, using AI to facilitate journeys that enrich and inspire travelers.
And that's ultimately what makes the future of travel so exciting. It's not just about getting from point A to point B. It's about the transformative power of travel itself and how AI can help us unlock that potential on a whole new level.
As we wrap up this deep dive, I'm filled with a sense of both awe and cautious optimism. AI is undoubtedly changing the travel industry in these profound ways, but it's up to us to ensure that these changes benefit both travelers and the people who work in this industry.
I couldn't agree more. The future of travel is a story we're writing together. By embracing AI responsibly, prioritizing human values, and fostering a culture of continuous learning, we can create a world where travel is not just seamless and efficient, but also deeply meaningful and enriching for all.
This deep dive has been a fascinating journey, and I'm sure our listeners are buzzing with ideas and questions. Thanks for joining us on this exploration of AI in the travel industry. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep shaping the future of travel.